Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be showing you guys another video, and yeah, hope you guys like this trick, because I like it. But yeah, so what we'll do is shuffle up the pack and show you that the deck is completely mixed. Here you go, take a look there. Should be a nicely shuffled pack throughout the entire deck. And just to make it a little more believable, we'll cut it up and give it a few shuffles. Alright, now we'll have you get a selection. So, what I'll do here is I'll just have you select a card. Say it's this one, 7 of clubs. And what I'll do is we'll take the 7 of clubs here and we'll give it a swing cut. And I'll show you one more time before you gotta say goodbye to it. So the 7 of clubs, we'll take it, put it on top. And we'll just put the rest of the cards right there. Alright, so we'll give the deck a few shuffles as well. Just like so. And we'll shuffle up the cards like this as well. Okay, just like that. And so now, I'm hoping that your card is lost into the pack. And we'll give it a few cuts as well. And we'll shuffle it up a little more. One more time. Alright, there we go. Oops. And so, I'll show you right now that it is not the top card. Just like that. Okay? And it's not the bottom card. Alright, so, now what I'll do is I'll just cut it up a bit. And now, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to find your selection. So, I think it's, I know it's not on top. Yeah, it's the King of Hearts. I know it's not on bottom either. It's the 8 of Hearts. So I think it's actually in the middle. In fact, I think it's right here. I think this is your card. Let's see. I think this is your selection. The 9 of diamonds. Oh, wait. That's not the selection. 7 of clubs, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, so this was not the selection. So it's not actually how I wanted it to go, but I think we can fix it. So what I'll do is I'll just cut it into, I'll put it into the middle of the deck, right? So now, what I'll do is, actually I won't do anything. We'll turn the tables. I want you to try to find your card. So I'll riffle down the side, and you can tell me when to stop, and hopefully it'll be your selection. So tell me when to stop. Say stop here. Ouch. Okay. Hurt my finger. That's okay. Alright, so let's see if you stopped me at your selection. So, I don't think the Ace of Spades was your selection either. Okay, well that's not good, but I think we can actually fix this. So the Ace of Spades, that was not your selection, correct? So I think if we just put it in the middle of the deck, and we, see it's right there, middle of the pack. Alright, ready? Alright, so I think if we just put it into the middle of the deck, snap our fingers, spread through, and see maybe the selection will change into the 7 of clubs. So, I'll show you here. 7 of clubs. Just like that. And that's the trick, guys. Hope you guys like it, and stick around for the tutorial. Hey guys, I know that probably wasn't the greatest performance I've ever put on, but that's okay. I think the trick has a great great effect nonetheless. So that's why I wanted to teach it to you guys. But it's a little hard. I do it fine off camera, and then I suck when I record it. But whatever. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna have a shuffle deck. You can shuffle in front of the spectator. And you're going to ask them to select a card. So you can see it for the trick if you want to, but you don't have to if you don't want to. So now you're going to show the card, and then you're going to take it, and you're going to do some false cuts of some sort, and then you're going to control it back to the top. Or you do whatever control is fine, is good for you. So you can see, I'll just, you can do whatever control you want. The control I did, in case you were wondering, was I pulled down on the top card, or the bottom card, and I showed the 6, or the selection, and then I did a swing cut, and then I pushed forward with my middle finger, and then when this thumb break, I had this thumb break here, when the thumb break was flush with the bottom half of the deck, I put my pinky in there, so now it looks like this, but to them it looks like, I just pushed the card down, this is the selection, and then you just put that on top. Yeah, kind of confusing, but it's a great effect nonetheless, because you don't have to do any cuts. It's just like straight to the point. Now what you're going to do is, once you have the card on top, you actually want to get a card above it. Oh my gosh. You want to get a card above it. So what I like to do that is I do a regular riffle shuffle, but instead of retaining the 6 on top, I just put the last left-handed card on top of it. And now you're ready to go. Now, if you want to, you can show the top card now and say, look, that's not your selection. But the problem is, if you do this, then you're going to have to get another card on top of the selection. So you're going to have to say, alright, so say you did this, right? Say you showed the top card and you said, that's your selection, right? That's not your selection, right? Then you'd have to undercut it to the bottom, do a double undercut. You'd have to undercut it to the bottom, and then you'd have to repeat the same thing and get another card above it. So just do that riffle shuffle again and put another card on top of it. Now you're back in the same place, but this time you don't have to show the top card, okay? So, if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You can just go right into the part where you say, I'm going to try to find it. So now you're going to cut it into the middle. You're going to cut it into the middle, and you're going to leave a break as you do some swing cuts, and bam, now you have a break. Now you're in the position to do what's known as the classic riffle force. How it usually goes, you'd say, alright, to a spectator, you say, tell me when to stop. Wherever they say stop, you just pick up from the break. But this is going to be a little different. You're doing it to yourself. So you're like, alright, I think it's actually... So you're riffling as if you were counting the cards, like where it was. So you can show it's not the top card again. You show it's not the bottom card. You'd have to move your pinky or your fingers. And I almost lost my break, but I think I still have it. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so you do the riffle thingy, and then you do it a few times. You say, I think it's right, and then you pick up right there, and you say, I think it's right here. So now you're going to turn over the top card, put this on top, and say, look, was this the card? Now they're going to say no. And then here's how I turn the card over. Okay? So what you do is you say, alright, so this is not the selection. You show it back. It says, as you're doing that, you're going to push over this top card, which should be the selection. The 6 of spades. Yeah. And then you're going to push it over. You're going to get a break. Okay? Now you have that break. You're going to come back over with the 5. You're going to take the whole thing. You're going to turn the deck over. I did a deck flip, but if you don't know how to do that, then just turn it over. Like that, or something like that. And then you're going to do a Charlier cut, or just put it in the middle. But I do a Charlier cut, and then I put this on top, and then I cut that into the middle. Now you have their selection face down in the deck. So if I can just dribble and show you. I don't know if you saw that. See, where is it? Where is it? There it is. So now the selection should be face down, if you did that correctly. So, now you don't want to show that yet, okay? You don't want to show that yet. So now you're going to say, look, we'll try again. I want you to try to riffle down. I want you to try to find your card. I'll riffle down. You tell me when to stop. No riffle force. This is real. Okay? So you're going to riffle down the sides. Wherever they say stop, pick up. Now, sometimes they might say stop right at the selection. If they do, just riffle one pass and then go like that. Okay? But most of the time they don't. There's a very off chance that they will. And instead of actually putting this on top, I don't recommend that. I recommend just turning the card over, showing it, throwing it down onto the table, and then taking this and putting it back on top. The reason is because you want the card as close to the face-up card as close to the middle as possible, okay? So then you say, I don't think this was the selection either, right? They'll say no. Then you say, alright, now here's the hardest part of the whole thing. This is why I had to, like, re-record this so many times, because I couldn't get this move down. But I can teach it, I just can't do it that well. Okay, so here is, it's called the SAC move, I think, the side angle draw concealment move. And so it looks like I'm putting this card in, and then I just hide it. So how it works is you put it in, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to be pushing it down with these two fingers, and you're going to, like, out jog it like that, so that happens. And with your fingers, you're going to kind of put it underneath this this corner thing here. And so in the act of seeming like you're like straightening it out, putting it in the middle of the deck, you're actually bringing it, there, without my hand cover, you're actually bringing it out like this, like that. So now it's like this. And with the cover of your hand, it looks like it should be in the middle of the deck. Okay, and now the way this works is you can do a ribbon spread and you can hide it. Oops, what the heck? Okay, so you can hide it. So now you can see it's like back there, and you can, hide that pretty well. You can hide it and say, look, it's gone. Like, it changed into the selection. You can even poke around a bit. Just don't poke around too much. Take out the selection. And there you go. Now, to clean up the trick, if you're performing it live, which you should be, clean up the trick, you're going to square up the rest of the pack. You can do a Charlie A cut, and then you usually cut to it, but I didn't. There it is. You could do a quick Charlie A cut, turn the card over, and then be done. Or if you don't know how to do a Charlie A cut, just, I don't know, you can just, after you just leave, look for the card, turn it over, I don't know. Or, you know, if you're doing like a whole slew of tricks, then, I don't know, you can figure it out yourself. But, that's the trick, guys. Hope you like it. I like it. And thanks for watching. See you guys in the next upload. Yeah, I'm going to